Hi. I wanted to do a little flip through of my bullet journal slash planner. I didn't start with a blank journal. I actually have a mini habit planner. This is a mini habit planner. And I'm just gonna walk you through everything that I have so far. January was like my first month doing actual bullet journaling, or my form of it, so a lot of these spreads were not used as much in anything, but I mean, I'll just talk about them. These I get asked a lot, so these are all the pen lines I use. I use Sakura Mildliners. These are Sakura Moonlight, I believe, yes, an 06. This is the fine point. These are Monami Plus Pens, 3000. These are kind of hard to find. They're Korean pens. I really like them. These InkJoy paper mates. This is fine point. I use a fine point one, 0.5 it is. These are Sakura Soufflé. These are really, really nice. They give you an embossing effect. And Micron in 01. This is what I use. The 01 has a 0.25. Marks at 0.25 line. But yes, okay, so here it is. I use this as my wallet as well as my journal, so I carry this with me everywhere. Here we have all my cards that I use. Up here I store receipts, and like then I file them. And this is where I keep cash and coupons. I'm changing this. I made this. I'm not sure I love it anymore. I think it's a little bit too hard to get to sometimes, especially when I'm trying to pay something really fast at a cash register or something. So I might get rid of this, but I haven't really thought about it. So first up, I have this page, 25 awesome things. This is a list of 25 things that happened in 2016 that made me really happy. It's 25 things because I turned 25, so it seemed appropriate. I made this page on my birthday, which is the last day of the year, so I think it works very well for me. Back here I have my goals slash resolutions. This is like a little bingo that I can cross off whenever I've achieved any of these. And this is like stuff that I want to do. I want to be more active, save more money, etc. Sorry, it's funny. Over here we have a year in pixels. I don't do my mood, I do the quality of my day overall, because my mood changes a lot and I thought it would be silly to try and track all of those changes, so I just track the overall quality of the day. And down here I note like any like really nice days that I had. Over here we have birthdays and birthday gift ideas. This is not finished because I mean a lot of these are penciled in. I haven't finished it, but yeah, I need to work on this one. It's pretty straightforward. Everything here I feel like is really straightforward. Here we have a running wish list that I have. It's currently empty, which is a good thing, but I'll probably fill it up as the year goes on. Here is like the item name, the price, and the little check mark. I don't know if you can see it, but that's like whether I got it or not. I have 2 columns. And over here is like our bill tracker and budget breakdown. Like here is like what bill it is, when it's due, how much we paid, and whether we paid or not. February, like all of the January bills are covered, but not the February ones. Down here, this is the exact same format. It just this one's covered. Down here, I'll put like how much we make, and then what bill needs to be paid, and how much it is. And down here we have notes. It's pretty simple, and there's no breakdown or anything. Over here, this is a penny saving challenge. A lot of people do it like the first day of the year they save 1 penny, then the second day 2 pennies, 3 pennies, etc. I kind of just take whatever spare change I have and then count that and put it in. That's why there are like several like just strewn across. All the green ones are for January, which it was a complete challenge. I saved up money on every day in January, and the pink ones are February. Here it's a really simple reading list. It's basically just the title, author, the date I finished it, not the day I started, just finished, and my rating. It's really simple, and I only read 1 book in January, so I should probably try to keep it more. Over here, this page I will not use anymore. It was an idea that I had, but I no longer want it. It was basically keeping all the recipes that we use, that we know we like and that work and that we can't want to keep using. But I just don't use it because we actually have another similar thing over here where we keep recipes and everything. So this is kind of useless. So this experiment failed. Over here is a page that I started that I haven't finished. It's for bath bomb recipes. I really like making bath bombs. So this is just, it's gonna be really simple, just probably blocks of text. But I haven't worked on it lately. This here is another spread that a lot of people have. And this is to track my gold status on at Starbucks. It's pretty silly. It's not something really that's that worthy of tracking, but to me it is. So yeah, here's how it's going. This spread I'm not very happy about, and I don't really use it that much. Like I go back and fill it in, so it's not something that I'm really interested in tracking, but I'll keep trying and see if I can actually complete the year. It's for days that I go out and what I do. I'm a homebody. I don't really go out that much, so here I'm tracking like days that I stay home, days that I went shopping, social outings, whether it's like having dinner with someone or just hanging out with people, then any appointments, dates, and work. It's pretty straightforward, but I'm not really feeling it. Over here we have a challenge that I set for myself, watching 52 documentaries a year, 1 per week. So far I'm doing good. I have yet to watch one for the 5th week, but we're doing great. And on the back I'm just gonna write like any final thoughts about this whole thing. Out here we have my menu, like meal planning and grocery list. It's reusable. You can see that this is kind of laminated. And these are just removable, so I can like take them off and change or move them around as I go. Back here is a tracker for our kitty. Up here is like brushing, vet visits, his weight, all these miscellaneous things that I have to do for him, and where he gets his flea medication. I'm not really good at keeping track of this one, but I need to get better. And now we have the monthly trackers. This is a happy planner, so like these are all the default pages that come with it. This was my habit tracker. It was so much, like this is my first time trying a bullet journal, so like I really try to cram up a lot of things here, but it was a learning experience. It taught me like what exactly is worth tracking, what other things are kind of like automatic for me, so I shouldn't be tracking them, etc. So this is how it went. Like my mood, for example, I just stopped tracking my mood because I didn't feel like tracking that. It was silly. Over here we have my new spend. Every blank day is the day that I spent money on, and here is exactly what I bought that day. I kind of was a failure. It has a whole like no spending money at all, but I think it's better from what I used to be. Down here it's just a list of everything, every month, everything we spent money on that month. It's really wasteful. I felt like I used a whole page for it and then just kind of left it back blank. It felt really wasteful for me, so this month I changed. This month I took all of those 3 spreads like this, the budget break, like all of our spending money, my no spend, and my tracker, my habit tracker. I just condensed it in one single page. Here's my habit tracker, here's my no spend, and down here is like how much we spent on anything, and if I just need more space I can just peel this back and right here. So I think I really like it that way. And well, just like an overview of the month, this is what it looks like. This is a simpler one than this one. And yeah, that's practically how I do it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, anyone that watched this. If you have any questions or suggestions or just about anything, please do let me know. Oh, okay, I'll just make sure I show you what pens I used to wear. Let's see if I can find one where I used all of them. Nope. Actually, yes, on this one. This is done with a Mildliner, the heather, then it's traced with this one. And then, no, with this one, the Micron. The InkJoy I used for all my lines. This one I used for actually filling in the squares, because it's a very, 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 very fine line. And these two I mostly use for filling in squares. Where do I use these? Here, for example, this one is here. And this one I actually don't think I used in any of my spreads. I think I use it the most when I'm like actually like planning day-to-day stuff. There is, oh, for example, in my January tracker, you can see the finish that the Soufflé pens give. I personally think it's beautiful. This one. Oh, here I use these two, Moonlight and Soufflé. I don't know if you can tell, but the Soufflé pens give like a sticky sticker-like finish. Oh, you really can't tell. Oh, there you go. Where like the shine, like the light reflects off of it. It's because it gives you like an embossed effect of sorts. I absolutely love this. It looks divine in my opinion. So it's a really, really nice finish these pens give. These Sakura Soufflé. Here, I don't think I can focus my camera on it, sadly. Boop, boop. Nope. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, please let me know.